Hello, y'all. How's everything going? I think we're live here. And nope, not yet. I think we're live here, and I am here, Slim Overton, and we are live, and we have a new channel for you all. It's called the Our Take on It. It's not the Our Take on It, but it's called Our Take on It. And it's a channel from a show that Shona Choate Swinson and I have been doing for a little while. We have about 3 videos out there. We've been testing the waters and, have a little show, and we have a plan for what we wanna talk about, during our show, which will be a variety of subjects, and sharing our experiences on different subjects, and giving our opinions, and having guests to join us. Both of us were graduates of IC Norcom in 1972. She graduated early to graduate with us. She would have been in 73 class, but she was one of those smart people. And I think she explained that one of the reasons she did that because it was we didn't know if how long Norcom would be there the way it was. So she wanted to make sure that she graduated from Norcom and wasn't transferred in her last year to some other school. But anyway, she ended up graduating in 72. Shona did. And so it's been years, over 50 years since we graduated from high school, and we've been in touch back and forth. But more recently, on one of my podcasts, the Slim Nation podcast, we did an interview with Shona about some of her life experiences that went pretty well. And we decided, Shona, let's do something together. And we came up with the Slim and Shona uh, podcast, and but it's named now the Our Take on It. And we were under one of my channels at first, and I said, Shona, let's create our own channel on YouTube so we can do our own thing and start from scratch and start picking up views and people to subscribe to us. And it's going to be a tall task starting from the beginning with a brand new channel, but I think we're going to be successful. We're going to start picking up momentum pretty fast, and hopefully, those who watch will subscribe. You start out, looking for your family members to subscribe and start building that base there. But our main thing is serving the people that will be watching us and coming up with subjects that will be something that people can learn from or be entertained by or just participate with us. The platform that we will have gives people that are watching the opportunity to make comments in real time. A lot of our shows will be live. Some of them will be recorded, depends on the situation we're in at the time. But what we want to do is be consistent with the time that we have our show. And we decided on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. So you can be prepared for every Tuesday night to uh, look for us in some shape, form, or fashion. Uh, like I said, a lot of them will be live, and some will be recorded if we have something to do on that day, and we will still show that recorded show on the designated time. So anyway, I think you're going to enjoy this. We're going to start out tomorrow, which is October the 7th, I believe, on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. And we want you to join us. We're going to start out with a conversation between her and I, and we're going to have a guest as well about the breast cancer awareness. And we're going to dedicate a few other shows to that where we're going to bring in some breast cancer survivors or people, some uh, people that might be dealing with it right now, if they can talk about it. But we're going to have guests, and hopefully we can bring in a medical professional to talk about it, and because it's something that's very concerning, and certain areas of the country, the breast cancer uh, might be more prevalent than others. I know in the city of Portsmouth, the numbers are high, and I forgot to tell you, Shona is in Georgia, around living around Atlanta. So we also talk about the P Town connection to the ATL connection. I'm here in P Town, which is Portsmouth, and she's in ATL around Atlanta. So that's going to be interesting, sharing information from the two cities. But anyway, I just wanted to get that in. But certain areas of our country where the breast cancer might the numbers or the percentage of people, especially among Black females, is pretty high. So that's why we might want to have a professional on, a medical professional, doctor, or someone that does research in that area to talk about that and with preventative things that we can do, knowing your family history and making sure those mammograms, you keep up with that. Uh, I think the ages that they suggest have gone up. But anyway, I'm not going to get into the subject because save that for tomorrow. But I just wanted to introduce you to our new channel. And some of you may have already seen some of our videos, but this is a different thing, our own channel. We're not under one of my other channels. We have our own channel, which gives us an opportunity to do a lot more things, to do some remote things. Hopefully, we can do that. Uh, and I shared the channel with Shona, so she has equal rights to it as far as being able to do certain things, to edit, to go live herself by herself. So those times when we are not in the same city, either one of us can go live and do what I'm doing here now, going live without her. But most of the time, you're going to see the two of us virtually on screen, interacting with a variety of subjects, and we have a good time talking and trying to have a conversation before our shows to have an idea of the direction we want to go with the show, but a lot of it's gonna be spirit of the moment, and we found out that sometimes that works pretty well. It'll be some things that we wanna make sure we get to, but some things come up at the spirit of the moment that can add to the show, uh, that you're not expecting to happen. So stay tuned and look for, especially in the beginning, to see a lot of our classmates from that 72 class of IC Norcom as our guests. We've already had one, Ray Smith, who was in our class on one of our videos. So we'll be looking to have other classmates on there to join in on whatever subject we will be discussing at that time, and give a little bit of our experiences at IC Northam during the years we were there, especially our senior year, which I think most of us agree was our more active year and fun. It was a lot of fun that senior year because you knew you were kinda over the hump, but you still were challenged to make sure you you made it through that year successfully so you could come out on time. But, we'll talk a little bit about that with our classmates, but they will also be involved in whatever subject we are. So I think you're going to enjoy this, and we want you to participate. But we also, once we get started, please make sure you realize this is a brand new channel, and we're going to need you to subscribe and help us build this thing, to a point where we can. Uh, YouTube will be recommending our video out there to the masses. And that's how it's done when we have subjects and we have interesting subjects and we have people watching, we have the views of people watching. So we're going to be stable. So you'll know when we are on and you can set your calendar, mark your calendar for the Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. to make sure that you join Slim and Shona or Shona and Slim, however you want to put it. But we appreciate it. And thanks a lot for tuning in now. And please stay tuned for the Slim and Shona show on our own YouTube channel. And we will also be streaming when we do our live shows. We'll be streaming on Facebook as well. And down the road, we'll probably be on TikTok and our Instagram. You know, we usually we usually share to those platforms, but hopefully we can do that and make sure that we are on those platforms as well to get as broad an audience as we can. Because we know after a while, after we get started, we're going to be bringing you some great content, and I think we have the right combination here to do that. And we're going to need your help. And that's why I'm here. But anyway, Shona, um, here's to you. And I'm looking forward to great things with you and I hosting this show and having a good time doing it and sharing some information that's going to be definitely a benefit to all the people out there. So take care, and we'll see you on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel and Facebook and other platforms that might come later. Take care and remember, remember, just remember. When you get our age, I guess the most important thing is to remember. Remember things. Take care. I just that was bad. Anyway, take care. We'll see you next time.